Feature Friday.
The freshest. I love when you get to see like in-house made stuff. It has a different type of value, doesn't it?
Definitely, I don't know why. I mean, I understand why labels, they know what sells, and they have all the analytics, they have all the numbers, they'll have all the experience too with previous groups that didn't do as well, did amazing, all this stuff, so they know what melodies
Of course,
are working.
they got the formula down.
But I don't know, man. I just think, and again, do tell me if I'm wrong, but my guess is the originals are probably the fans' favorites.
Yeah, definitely. And which is cool about JYP as a label, though, is that they give them this type of opportunities. Because in other labels, you wouldn't even dream of this.
Yeah, I mean, there were. Right? I remember there was a point where a few of you guys spoke to me about, you know, the relationship between GOT7 and label, and you know, these videos started surfacing. You know that it is rough. You know, it is rough, and we've said this before. Like it's not an easy industry to be on. It's absolutely ruthless. So if you get in this industry, you also have to some extent, learn not only how to deal with ruthlessness, but you also have to become sharp as a knife, because it's rough. The industry doesn't care about any of your feelings or how you're feeling. Is it wrong or right? Obviously, it's not right. But the industry cares about numbers. That's all it cares about. So if you bring a song and the big boss says no,
that's it.
The no isn't just the no. It's just, and we know it's the no to all the hours of hard work you've put in. Maybe you cried through this song. Maybe it was a song really close to you. It was about your mom. We get it. Rough. But the industry doesn't care about that. It cares about numbers. And they're lucky enough, I feel, to have someone like JYP that also doesn't seem to be, again, I don't know him, so do correct me if I'm wrong, but he doesn't seem to be an absolute melon. You know what I mean? Seems to know what he's doing, and he also seems to be somewhat reasonable.
Yeah, he seems very objective, and I think that's the type of mentor that you want to have. Somebody who
well, he's been there, hasn't he?
Exactly. Somebody, and I mean, he's responsible for so many successful careers.
Yeah.
So many successful hits. So, dude, I mean, who else would you want to be listening to?
Yeah.
And I think it's cool that you have somebody in your that's also a creator, and in your creative environment that it's willing to tell you things from a non-biased point of view, which is so valuable, because once you become a personality, the people that surround you suddenly become biased because you have achieved this success.
Yeah.
Right? So whatever you make, whatever you create
to
your environment will be like, yes, do it. Right? So it's so crucial for the development of a creator to have people that will not doubt, that will not hesitate
on saying no.
To say the things how they are.
Or if this is trash, it's trash. This is good,
I don't think this is gonna do any good at all.
Yeah.
And then you can also, it's also very good. I think I would love that to be my reality, to have somebody that would be that objective, because it also keeps you grounded, and it keeps you motivated to keep pushing yourself to be better, create something good, better than the one that you just did.
Definitely, again, like we've always said before, definitely balance is key.
Oh, definitely.
You know, so one of the best things I have learned from other bands like Day6 is the fact that their label is taking care of their mental state.
They're still with JYP.
Oh, right. Well, exactly. JYP is taking care of you know, mental health and psychological screening. They're willing to cancel and sacrifice numbers for the sake of the health of the members. Those are great signs to me. Again, I don't know that much about JYP, that you know.
Yeah, personally.
I know what you guys have told me. So those are great signs. However, the other conversation is, are they promoting GOT7 to the full of the extent, right? And I think that's a super interesting conversation to have, because I feel that GOT7 is one of the few bands that I think could absolutely bloody murder worldwide.
I agree.
Look, dude, they would murder in South America.
Oh, so hard.
Dude, they have the typical look that South American women and even South American men, like I remember.
Love
Asian men to me always had the best style.
That's so true.
The best looks, the best. So GOT7.
The best attitude. How would you not want to copy that?
GOT7 to me would destroy.
It's an assured success.
Yeah, again, I'm just a guy talking in my couch. But that's what I feel.
Yeah, and also
in America they would murder, bro. Jackson's
they
murdering.
They already have a huge fan base in America. So
so whether they're promoting them right or not, I don't know. I wish they had all the billboards in the world.
But this is where I stand. This is where I stand with the whole labels and the dramas and everything that comes with it. I feel like as humans we always need a villain in a story, right? And because labels are faceless most of the times, they're this entity.
Right.
So they become the villain of the story, but we are not in the inside. We have never been, me personally, I have never been under a label system, especially not a Korean label system.
No.
Right?
Which definitely seems to be different.
Which is a completely different industry. Totally. Off the bat.
Yeah.
So I feel like sometimes people see things from as an outsider because we don't have an inside perspective, because they're so hermetic that speculations come about. A lot of things get created out of ghosts, and there are no actual facts. And so I feel like labels are
an easy target to go after.
Yes, yeah, and there is so much more for the livelihood of the label itself, for the livelihood of your favorite bands. I feel like there is so many things that are tangled inside behind closed doors that nobody will ever know unless you are working it from the inside.
I think when it comes to most issues, it's never that simple.
Yeah.
It's never that simple or that straightforward. There's never always a good guy and a bad guy.
No.
There's always so many complications and details
and perspectives and different points of opinion,
and also
reasoning behind things.
Also, they have two different interests at heart. One, the band, let's say it's not GOT7, whoever it is, they're creators, artists. They want their creations out. That's their main objective.
That's right.
Their creations out. If that doesn't work with the bloody dog, if that doesn't work. Leave
the Chihuahua be. He's happy.
If that doesn't work to the label's interest, which is economic success, obviously they're investing millions. And they want profit, right? Not only payback, but profit. How would it affect stock? How marketable would it be? They have different interests at heart. So it's never that simple. I do agree with a lot of you that say maybe they should be promoted even better. Yeah, absolutely. Maybe JB or whoever, other people that have offered songs should have more of their songs approved. Maybe. But it's never that simple of a yes or no, because
I agree.
If they have reached this level of success they have now, for certain reasons, could they achieve more? I hope so. I really do, but it's really not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy. Yeah. And the labels, the amount of work they do is actually amazing. Mm-hmm. That labels even exist.
To that a sure level of success.
Dude, it's a bloody huge investment these labels are making. One of the labels that I think there's a lot of lessons to be learned, and they've had a rough history, because they're the only label that I've gotten to know heaviest because of you guys. It's Big Hit, right? Because of the BTS boys. And I think there are labels that are doing things in a certain manner which really do show, maybe things can lean towards the artists. Maybe the things can lean towards the fan base and what the fan base wants. And I think it's a matter of just learning which things are working, both for the label interest and for the fan base and for the creator's interest from all over the world. Like we've seen amazing label work with UK artists. We've seen amazing label work with some South American artists.
That's right.
And we've also seen absolute shambles.
Terrible, yeah.
Most of the time it's shambles.
Yeah, we've seen sob stories for real.
Yeah.
We've lived them through a lot of our close friends. So, it's and I also think it's so like I said, it's so simple to just say, "Oh, this is the bad guy. This is the good guy. This is what happened."
Yeah.
When my God, there's so many
factors.
so many factors.
Definitely.